In Mario games, one of the biggest goals is to defeat as many enemies as you can. But what if I went against the norms and actually avoided as many enemies as possible? Well, today, we'll try to find out the least amount of enemies that you need to kill in Super Mario Galaxy. So, without further ado, it's time to beat this legendary game in the nicest way possible. For starters, you already know that I had to pick the boy Toad for my save file icon. We then hopped into the wonderful Star Festival, only to witness Peach's castle get abducted by Bowser in some alien-looking way. After meeting Rosalina, who granted us the ability to spin, it was time for the first level. Unfortunately, the game forces you to stomp on not only one Goomba, but also a Mega Goomba, in order to grab some keys. These innocent minions are sadly the first enemies to go on the kill counter. With one grand star collected, the Comet Observatory got running again, and we were able to access the Terrace Dome. The first Power Star had us landing on various planets before reaching Dino Piranha. However, along the way, I accidentally killed these two Slurples out of pure instinct. Those little guys are actually dangerous, because if they latch onto me, the only way to get them off is by killing them, which of course we don't want to do that. I was forced to knock out these two piranha plants as well, so that some vines could grow, and obviously we had to take down Dino Piranha himself, bringing the enemy kill counter to 5 already. Luckily, a snack of cosmic proportions featured no enemy deaths, since it was all about gathering star bits. I wanted to avoid King Caliente for as long as I could, so I moved on to Honey Hive Galaxy. Two more Slurples attached themselves to Mario, and we also had to smush a mandatory piranha plant before completing the first level here. Gosh, I am really not good at this. In Trouble on the Tower, I killed 3 piranha plants, thinking that they unlocked a vine, but turns out I just had to ground pound this rock. Okay, I promise I'll get better at this. The only other casualties in this level were the 2 Mandibugs, who were hiding the Power Star. Fortunately for us, the rest of the required stars in this dome weren't too bad, as the only foe that I had to take out was Bugaboom. When it came to Bowser Jr.'s Mega Leg, I was debating if I should include it on the kill counter, since it is just a robot and not really living. Still, it's technically an enemy, so I guess we're adding it on there. The first level of Space Junk Galaxy was a breeze, but I didn't want to fight Camilla, so I grinded some star bits for the Hungry Luma in the Comet Observatory. While doing so, I accidentally whacked this Goomba in the face, but come on, he was just asking for it. With the Sweet Treat Galaxy finished, Rolling Green Galaxy opened up, where I carefully maneuvered around a bunch of Goombas before completing the level. Battle Rock Galaxy's first 2 levels were nothing to worry about, but then it came time to make a decision. Either I take on the Top Maniac's tribe, or backtrack to challenge King Caliente. Both of them feature a boss battle, so I went with King Caliente, thinking that the level would be easier. However, I was forced to smack a Pokey and 2 Octoombas in the face, so it looks like I made the wrong choice. Nonetheless, that unlocked Bowser's Star Reactor, where I don't have to add to the total, because Bowser doesn't die here, so we're good. The Kitchen Dome was by far the best section to this point, as I didn't harm any enemies in Beach Bowl Galaxy, Bubble Breeze Galaxy, Ghostly Galaxy, or Hurry Scurry Galaxy. All that was left was Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada, and I also don't have to add to the counter, because Bowser Jr. isn't finished off for good, since we see him later on in the game. Gusty Garden Galaxy got us back to our wrongdoings, as I was forced to squash 4 piranha plants for some vines to appear, but one of them only led to a 1-up, so let's just not talk about that one. Because Major Burrow was next in the galaxy, I backtracked to Honeyhive Galaxy, where I raced my cosmic clone before grabbing 4 power stars in Freeze Flame Galaxy, and I only had to kill Baron Burr in the process. I then got the star in Bowie Base Galaxy, and the first star in Dusty Dune Galaxy, before making a mistake. You see, the second level in this desert-filled area begins with Mario taking out 5 mini Pokies, as well as 1 big Pokey. Man, I had a good streak going until now. After that though, we gained access to Bowser's Dark Matter plant, marking an end to this section. Gold Leaf Galaxy should have only included 1 enemy death, but I once again thought that this piranha plant would make a vine grow, only to realize that you just have to use the flower on the other side of the map to fling yourself over. I really do feel bad for all of the innocent piranha plants that I've killed in this run. Of course, I had to take down the Undergrunt Gunner before obtaining some easy stars in Sea Slide Galaxy and through a couple of Cosmic Clone races. I then tested myself with the Dino Piranha speedrun, and because I already knocked him out earlier in the challenge, I'm not going to add Dino Piranha to the counter again, because technically we already killed him. To finish off the engine room, I acquired some easy stars from Honeyclimb Galaxy, Bowie Base Galaxy, and Dusty Dune Galaxy, in which only 1 mandatory Poke was killed. Now the boss galaxy in this section requires us to defeat King Caliente once again, and to me, it seems like this is the same guy that we took down earlier in the game, but now he's just a bit more buffed up. So I don't think I'll make an addition to the counter, because we're not necessarily killing a new enemy. Once we returned from that rematch, we still needed 14 power stars in order to access the final level. The first 2 were freebies from a speedrun in Dusty Dune Galaxy, and 100 purple coins in the gate. I thought Dreadnought Galaxy would be a good next step, but I didn't realize that we would need to kill 3 Astro Goombas and 2 Octoombas for us to bring the remaining amount of power stars to 10. I wanted to avoid as many boss battles as I could, so I went ahead and received the secret and green star from Dusty Dune Galaxy, as well as a free star from the boy Luigi. With only 7 stars to go, I soared into Melty Molten Galaxy, where despite all the enemies and lava, I only had to kick these 5 little cinders in order to nab all 3 stars. Also, I'm implementing the same idea with Fiery Dino Piranha as I did with King Caliente earlier. Luckily, the last 4 needed stars were very easy to get, as I beat this boo in a race twice, scaled some waterfalls in Beach Bowl Galaxy, and blew up a robot in Toy Time Galaxy. With 60 stars in my pocket, and an excessive amount of enemies defeated, it was time for Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. Believe it or not, you don't really have to defeat any minions throughout this long level. Most of it just includes quick movement. So we reached Bowser pretty easily, and whacked him in the face a few times before he plummeted down into the fiery abyss. Now I'm debating if I should add Bowser to the counter, since we do see him in the credits, so it's not like he died or anything, but I still feel like it would be wrong if we didn't throw him and Bowser Jr. on the counter. I mean, let's be honest, it doesn't matter at this point, I've done bad enough. So with 48 enemies defeated, I have sort of beat Super Mario Galaxy in the nicest way possible. It was really fun to play through this game in such a unique way, as usually you're trying to stomp or ground pound every enemy you see, but avoiding each enemy actually made some points in the game a bit more difficult. Feel free to give this challenge a try for yourself, and to let me know what total you end up with. I know there's a couple of required enemies to kill throughout the game, but I'm sure you guys can beat my score, considering some of the dumb mistakes I made. Also, if you want to see more Super Mario challenges on the channel, then be sure to let me know what I should do next in the comment section below. For now though, I hope you guys enjoyed, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces!